You may hear him. Down goes Frazier. Down goes Frazier.
Guys, there's nothing like boxing, and there are no athletes like fighters.
Struggling to get to his feet. Incredible signature. Unbelievable.
Takes another right. Or is in deep trouble again? Finds it down. Finds it down.
You know, you pay him a price, I guess, but the man said a bit enough.
What's up, fight fans?
My niggas that went out.
I'm J.Cotto. Welcome to J.Cotto's Fight Page. You don't know what time it is. Late night boxing talk. But first, let's get it.
Open my true motherfucking snow. This be the realest shit I ever wrote. Up in the studio getting blow to the truest shit I ever spoke. 21 gun salute, dressed in fatigues, black jeans and boots. Disappeared in the crowd, all you seen was soup.
Now, we got a lot to talk about today in boxing talk, and late night boxing talk, should I say. And just basically, man, you guys are gonna love what I have to say today. But first, man, let's start off with some shout outs, you know what I'm saying, to some loyal followers and also the following. You know what I mean? The people that are down with hashtag come back to boxing, because I appreciate each and every one of y'all every day, man. First, I want to say peace to Johnny Longoria, Shady Slim, Zone 6 UFC Lifestyle, Ross Clot 222, 10 Players, JR the Boxing Junkie, Aiden Morrison, Black September, YTBC Student, Mr. Logan, Tim Gowland, Michael Montero, hashtag come back to boxing, and everybody at the Ringside Radio, Eric, Robbie, Beebs, peace to y'all, and the whole hashtag come back to boxing movement. I'd like to thank y'all very much, and for your support, and just for basically, man, making me your #1 choice every time you go to YouTube, man. It's a great feeling, man. Peace to the Fight Guru as well, you know what I mean? I had downloaded, should I say uploaded, the intro for you guys to the late night boxing talk, because, you know, I've been noticing that I've been getting a lot of questions and a lot of requests as to, yo, man, can you play the beginning intro, man? I love that intro. So I just basically made it available for you guys. So whenever you feel like hitting it, instead of, you know, watching a whole video just to get the intro, you know what I mean? You can just hit the intro and it'll be there for you guys. But let's get into your boxing news, your late night boxing talk, and your topics. But first, let's get it.
Little nigga named Nas, think we live like me. Talk about he left the hospital, took fire like me. You live in fantasies, nigga. I reject your deposit. We shoot Drake on gas, now we out of the closet.
Now, Derek Chisora and Dylan White, all right, they had a wild presser, man, and it was the final one, and words got exchanged, and then Derek Chisora throws a goddamn table at Dylan White. He threw a table at Dylan White. That's how serious this match is. This is how serious the beef between these gentlemen is. And just basically, man, it's going to be a scrap. It's going to be a scrap against heavyweights, man. And we haven't had that for a while. I got my money on Derek Chisora. Now, Derek Chisora is known for slapping the shit out of people when they're face-to-face. And Dylan White is known for either trying to kiss him or do some other rhetoric up there. But, guys, this one's going to be a barn burner. And I'm expecting these men to try to knock each other's head off. I want to see this fight. It's happening Saturday. Let's get it.
Mob deep, wonder why nigga blow them out. Next time grown folks talking, nigga close your mouth.
Now, my opinion on Conor McGregor getting a license. Well, I see it like this. I've already given you how I felt about it. Not to go further into it, I feel he should fight Adrian Broner if he wants to crack at it. The fastest way to get the floor is through Adrian Broner. If that's what you want to do, then fight the problem. That'll be your test, boy. And I doubt you're gonna pass it. I doubt you're gonna pass that, man. You know what I mean? I doubt it. I doubt it very much. You know, and it's just to the point that there's been a lot of hype and a lot of people actually putting their whole spirit and beliefs into Conor McGregor actually becoming successful within the sport. There have been many boxers that have sparred with him and took him to school. If Paulie Malignaggi is going to be the first one to step up, I have to say that Paulie Malignaggi is not going to knock him out at all. But I will say this. Paulie Malignaggi has the fundamentals. Conor McGregor doesn't. And Paulie can box. A lot of people are going to disagree. But don't let that left hand, that UFC left hand, don't think that it's going to be the same pounds of pressure behind 12-ounce gloves now. You know what I mean? That's going to be very, very hard. Very hard. And I've said it again, from the dynamics of boxing, for Conor McGregor to hold up those 12 or 16-ounce gloves for 36 minutes, 3 minutes a round, 12 rounds. Let's get it.
I take this bullshit deeply. There's seen too many real players fall, let these bitch niggas beat.
Now, we've got John Molina and Terence Crawford this Saturday, and I'm amped. I'm amped to see Baby Hearns again. And a lot of people don't understand the mechanics of this fight. You've got an ambidextrous fighter who can box, who can bang, who has movement, and is a slow starter. Going up against a power puncher who can also box. And once in a while delivers great upsets. Beating Provodnikov, Mickey Bay at one point. So, for Terence Crawford to actually be a late starter the way he is, and to get caught by John Molina's punches, it's something to look at. You guys have to start looking at the mechanics of these fights that you're quick to judge and say, that fight's going to suck. Oh, he'll walk right through him. Trust me. Know the pedigree of these fighters, man. This is going to be some crazy shit. Now, we've got Luis Ortiz, okay, versus Dave Allen. And, you know, they're going head-to-head. And they will be on the Joshua Molina undercard. And Ortiz vows to knock out David Allen, the White Rhino. I hope this fight is much better than the one he had, you know what I mean, against that sellout. Because a lot of stupid things came out of that fight. Instead of blaming the other guy who kept falling every 2 minutes in the round, only throwing you know, what is it, an accumulation of punches of 12 punches around, 13 punches around, right? Instead of blaming him, they try to blame Luis Ortiz as to he was slow, he's getting old, he was exposed. A lot of misinformation, and that was totally false. So I got a feeling that Dave Allen is going to give us a good match going up against Luis Ortiz. You know what I mean? WBA heavyweight champion of the world. And, well, let's get it.
Let's be honest, you a punk and you would see me with gloves. When that shit you said to Bob about me being the thug, and you can tell the people you roll with whatever you want. But you and I know what's going on.
Now, Triple G and Daniel Jacobs is possible for March 18th, 2017. It's been talked about. They give him 7 days. Every time I'm looking into boxing news, I see them. I see this negotiation still going on. They're talking about purse bid, this purse bid that, but it's been talked. It's being worked on, and I just hope that it actually is worked on and it's finalized, and us fight fans get this match. Because I tell you guys, and I've been saying this for the longest, don't be surprised if Daniel Jacobs takes that O away. And I don't care how biased you are towards Gennady Golovkin. You know what I mean? I love me some Gennady Golovkin as well, but he hasn't faced anyone like Daniel Jacobs. You know what I mean? And Daniel Jacobs packs a hard punch and is very skilled. You guys should not fall asleep on him. You guys should not say right away in my comment section or anybody's comment section who happens to have the same opinion as I have on some, oh, he's going to get whitewashed. Daniel Jacobs ain't nobody. You know what I'm saying? Yes, it took him a while. I guess he had to get back into physical shape. But at the same time, Daniel Jacobs, I think he has the tools, man. Let's get it.
Way back, I knew you bitch niggas from way back. Witness we strapped with facts, knew I wouldn't play that. All you old rappers trying with fans, it's all over now. Take it like a man.
Now, Felix El Diamante, the Diamond, Verdejo, has recovered, and he says he's 100%. He's been in gym, and he will be back in the ring the 3rd of February in Puerto Rico. No opponent has been yet chosen for him, but stay tuned. I will have that for you. But it's great to have you back, Felix El Diamante Verdejo. Hashtag come back to boxing, man. Felix Tito Trinidad has been working with him as well, and I don't know, man. I have a feeling that he's gonna come back a much different and better fighter. This kid is nice, and he's undefeated as well. He was in a prior motorcycle accident, you know what I mean? And but I'm almost sure he's gonna be fine. All right. Now, WBC champ Deontay Wilder says that Anthony Joshua, the IBF champion, heavyweight champion, has fought D-level fighters, and he wouldn't be big in the U.S. Now, Deontay Wilder is fooling himself with that. He's fooling himself with that comment. I mean, think about it, guys. Anthony Joshua is not going to be big in the U.S. He's already big in the U.S. He's huge here. And after this fight on Saturday, he's going to get even bigger. I smell fighter's envy already. But the only way to handle that, Deontay, is if you fight this man. You know what I mean? With no politics, no excuses, no conspiracy theories on meldonium. Because I know what the fuck is going on. Excuse me, my lord, for cursing. And, well, basically, I feel it's fighter's envy. Let's get it.
Niggas looking like Larry Holmes, flabby and sick. Trying to play a hate on my shit. You need a fat dick. Let it be known as how you made it. Loving how I got you niggas crazy. Niggas, kids all out.
Now, Andy Ruiz has stated that he is dying to beat Joseph Parker. This report was brought to you by BoxingScene.com. And he just really wants to defeat a pretty good fighter in Joseph Parker. Now, this fight is going to be awesome. Joseph Parker has been praising Andy Ruiz, you know, saying he respects him, he's a great fighter, and this is going to be a pretty good fight. This is going to be a very good fight. Now, a lot of people are going to go for Joseph Parker, but you're falling asleep on the pedigree of Andy Ruiz Jr. He may be big, but he can fight. And for this fight, I've seen him work out in the gym. He's trimmed down. He's prepared. This guy is going to go to work on this young man. This is going to be a bomb burner. I'm telling you guys. Bermane Stavern claims that all the pressure is on Povetkin and vows to knock him out. That has yet to be seen. For me, Bermane Stavern is possibly a 5-round fighter, the most. After that, he tanks out. You know, as to Povetkin, regardless of the Maldonium scandal, he's a much better fighter. Bit more well-rounded. And, well, that knockout that was promised by Stavern, we're most likely going to have to hold him to that. I know I'm going to hold him to that. I'm definitely going to hold him to that. You said you're going to knock Povetkin out. This I've got to see. Let's get it.
My thug motherfuckers know this be the realest shit I ever wrote. Nigga, it's all lies. I'm in the studio getting blown. The truest shit I ever spoke. It's all lies. Open my true motherfuckers know this be the realest shit I ever wrote.
Now, Holyfield, Barrera, and the late great Johnny Tapia. La Vida Loca. Hashtag come back to boxing, baby. Officially announced for induction into the International Boxing Hall of Fame Class 2017. Congratulations to all 3 great fighters. They all have given us great fights in their career. I'm happy. Let's get it. Let's give it to them. You know what I mean? They deserve it, man. They deserve it. Especially Evander Holyfield, man. You know what I mean? And Johnny Tapia. And Barrera, too. I'm telling you, they all deserve it, man. They all deserve it. Congratulations, gentlemen. Hashtag come back to boxing. Now, MMA star Nate Diaz is rumored to get his boxing license. Mike Tyson tweets him congratulations over Twitter. And, well, what's going on in the UFC that they're migrating over to our sport? What's going on? Do they think it's that easy? Okay. We know Nate Diaz got some boxing skill. Because all he does is spar with fighters. He spars with boxers a lot. So I expect Nate Diaz to be a little more well-rounded. And do much better. Because he has boxing. Hardcore boxing in his regimen. You know what I mean? Now, before I tell you these 2 funny things, I just want to brace you guys. Because you guys just may not even look at me like I'm bullshitting. Because it's out there. Do the research. It's there. But it's more than likely you're going to question the logic behind it. Not mine. Not yours. The logic of the Golden Boy Promotions moves. These moves that they're making. You're going to question these. And when you question this or these moves, try to chuckle along. And at the same time, along with the chuckle, like, you stupid bastards. Alright? So before I get to that, let me just give you a little bit of more topics here. Miguel Cotto may make a possible return in February against James Kirkland. Okay? Now I don't see James Kirkland surviving Miguel Cotto. I don't see Miguel Cotto knocking James Kirkland down unless James Kirkland's motor functions, because he's been taking beatings lately. You know what I mean? He's slowed down a bit. and especially that devastating KO, which was his last fight that he received from the packet of duck sauce Canelo, which is the person that I'm about to get into. So let's just see what happens, man. You know, I don't really want Miguel Cotto to fight this man. I really don't. Miguel Cotto should give Demetrius Andrade a fair shake, man. Put his name up there. The kid deserves it, man. The young man can box. I don't know. You tell me how you feel, man, about that. And then, you know, don't forget to catch the IBF Junior Middleweight Championship match against Jamal Charlo and Julian Williams. That's going to be a good fight as well. It's happening this Saturday. And I got my money on Julian Williams. Because if you guys haven't noticed, and I've mentioned this before, Jamal Charlo has problems with technical fighters. He does. You know what I mean? It's crazy. Now to get to this funny shit that I was telling you about. But before we do that, let's get it.
I heard he was light-skinned stock with a Haitian accent. Jewelry, fast cars, and known for flashing. Listen while I take the back and lay this rap. A real live tale about a snitch named Haitian Jack. Knew he was working for the feds. Same crime, different trials. Nigga, picture what he said. And did I mention?
Rumors of a fight between the packet of duck sauce, Canelo Alvarez, and Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. are being negotiated for a possible May 2017. And that fight is supposed to be held at what, 168 or a catchweight of 165, right? But yet he ducks Gennady Golovkin. You see the logic behind this? And then Oscar De La Hoya comes out and says that Canelo versus McGregor at 160 is the only fight that makes sense. Oh, man. Oh, man. Yo, listen, man. You Canelo fans, there are no more excuses for you guys, man. No more excuses. Okay? The man is willing to go to 168, which is probably his walk-around weight, to fight Julio Cesar inactive Chavez Jr. at a 165 catchweight, supposedly, right? And it would be a catchweight for Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. And then Oscar De La Hoya comes out and says that the only fight at 160 that makes sense for him to make is against Conor McGregor with Canelo Alvarez. But listen, Canelo's a weight bully. On top of that, him taking or trying to negotiate a fight between Julio Cesar inactive Chavez Jr. goes to show you right there why he wants to fight Chavez Jr. because he's been inactive. Then at the same time, you got him wanting to fight with an inexperienced non-boxing Conor McGregor for the name, but yet you won't fight Gennady Golovkin and try to take those titles. This right here is exactly what continues to make my theory the truth, and which is no longer a theory, that there is a difference between a prize fighter and a legacy fighter. Let's get it.
Promise to pay back Jimmy Henchman in due time. I ain't no bitch, nigga, just listening. The world is mine. Let me up, wet me up, niggas stuck me up. Heard the guns bust, but you chicks never shut me up.
Now, finally, I gotta tell you guys, man, I'll be taking about a week off, man, in order to, one, get over my sinus infection that I have. I have a major sinus infection, and, you know, I've been taking antibiotics, so I need to rest. At the same time, taking time off from my job as well. And at the same time, also to bring you Brosco and his 45, I'm going to concentrate on that a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? I've got to bring you these episodes. I hardly have time. You know what I mean? I only make time for this for you guys. But I also want to push that Brosco and his 45. It's got a big, strong following, and I can't, you know, I can't omit these guys that are following, and hopefully you'll follow it as well. You know what I mean? Just go to my playlist right here on J.Cotto's Fight page on YouTube, and go into the playlist and catch it from the beginning, man. It's an audio book. Trust me. It's something that you want to go to sleep to. It's something that, you know, on your lunch break, if you're working or in school or whatever, you might want to listen to. You know what I mean? It's a story. It's a complete story. It's a Rivers legacy. It's about a father and a son, you know, and in boxing, it's a boxing story, and it's about a technique. You know what I mean? You guys are gonna be very interested in that, man. I've been pushing it, and it's been picking up. You know what I mean? Just enjoy Brosco and his 45. It was written by me. All the voices are done by me. The narration is me. You know what I mean? So it's work that I'm doing for you guys, so that way you guys can have something as to, like I said before, you know, whether you're on lunch, work, or school, you know what I mean? There's no boxing around, so you just go straight to the story. You know, if you're waiting for boxing to come on several hours before, you know, you can listen to the story. You know what I mean? And there are a lot of uploads on it, and we're already on the second season. You know, I still have to deliver. You know, I've given you 26 episodes, and I promised that I would deliver you guys 2, and I have to deliver 2 for you guys. So basically, I have to get over the sinus infection, and at the same time, just bring you this Brosco and his 45 because it is part of hashtag Come Back to Boxing. It is part of the movement because this story tells the truth about boxing, the politics, everything. Trust me. And also, I wanted to bring something up to you guys, and this goes to the uploaders as well, because when I brought it into effect, we all had fun with it. And that's the hashtag Come Back to Boxing Fantasy Fight League. If you want this fight league back, leave me some feedback on this video by just type in Fantasy Fight League. Yes. Now, if I get 20 of those responses, Fantasy Fight League, yes. If I get 20 of those, then I'll bring it back. Because, you know what I mean? You know, I'm a government worker. You know what I mean? I work for the government. And basically, around this time, I have a lot of time in my hands. You know what I mean? So, I'll bring it back. Definitely. I will definitely bring it back. Otherwise, in that fight fans, thank you for joining my fight page. God bless each and every one of y'all. I'm going to drop one more video. Most likely it'll be between next week, you know, along with the, you know, Brosco and his 45 as well. But one more, which will be my annual Christmas wish list for boxing. You know what I mean? My Christmas wish list for boxing. And I do this every year, you know, as to, you know, which matches I would love, what I want out of the sport of boxing. You know, but otherwise than that, man, God bless. Stay vigilant. Peace to everybody. Hashtag Come Back to Boxing, man. Stay vigilant.
Touch one of mine. On everything I own, I will destroy everything you touch. Play the game, nigga. All out warfare. Eye for eye. Last words to a bitch, nigga. Why you lie?